This is Adam with the Adam Lee team in Keller Williams Realty East Valley. This is the June 2014 video newsletter. As always, I want to jump right into the statistical information. Interestingly enough, the number of listings, there was a slight drop in the number of listings from April to May, which is interesting because a lot of people tend to put their house on the market in May and June because the kids are out of school. Things have changed, and it's generally a phenomenal time to put your home on the market. So what was really interesting was that listing prices still went up. So the sale prices really didn't, but the listing prices did again. So if you look at the graph, it's pretty interesting to see. So what that means is homeowners are trying to get the most money as they possibly can. Can you blame them? There's definitely some drawbacks to that. What we're seeing right now is if your home isn't priced well, it's not selling. You either have to have the absolute best house in the neighborhood, or you have to have the best priced home in the neighborhood. And if you don't have either one of those, you're in trouble. It doesn't work. Your house ends up sitting on the market. So the absorption rate went up just barely, not really anything significant. The sold to list price, interestingly enough, went up as well. What that means is it's pretty common in the summertime, more people are looking to buy a home. So we're going to see a little influx in that in June as well. When we get June numbers, I'd imagine that it's going to be the same. The days on market are pretty flat. They're hanging true about what they were last month, April, the month before. So let's put this all together. On the buying side, there's still a huge inventory of homes on the market. I pulled the numbers from last year this time to this year, and what's interesting is last year there were about 6,000 homes, a little less than 6,000 homes. Now there's a little less than 18,000, so that's almost 3 times as many homes this year as last year. So again, on the selling side, you have to make sure that you're priced well and that you're priced aggressively according to what else is available in the market. The other thing too is if you price your home too high, even if you get an offer and someone likes that house, you still have a second sell. You have to sell it to the appraiser. And if the appraiser doesn't feel that it's worth that value, then it's not worth that value. So say your house is worth $300,000 and you want it at $320,000, you get an offer at $310,000, it's still worth $300,000. So if that appraiser doesn't see that extra $10,000 worth of value somewhere, then it's not going to work. The deal either ends up imploding. Technically the buyers can come up or you can come down. So most of the time what we're seeing right now is the sellers are having to come down because buyers aren't really willing to overpay for a property right now. Where they were a year ago, last summer, people were willing to do that. They were willing to pay a little bit over the appraised value because they knew that the market was appreciating. When it's flat and in some areas dropping a little bit, they're not going to do that. So on the selling side, you have to make sure that you price your home aggressively and that you price them according to the comparable properties that have sold. Not what's active on the market, but what has actually sold. On the buy side, what does that mean? One, there's more homes on the market. There's more inventory. So make sure that you're seeing what you want to see. And then when you see one, get aggressive and go after it. I say put in a lowball offer. Don't put in something astronomically low, but put in something lower than the asking price, and it's always some room for negotiation. It's always an invitation to negotiate when you put in an offer. So there's a lot of information that goes into that and how and what you're going to submit. But know that there are some wiggle room on prices right now. As you see on the graphs, people keep pricing their house over what they're worth. So make sure that you're putting your offers in according to the comparables and according to what the house is actually worth. Otherwise, you're going to have appraisal issues. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to make this video really, really short. I'm going to do a follow-up video of the dangers of overpricing a home in today's market. So I'll be looking for that video. And as always, we're so grateful for all the referrals that we've received. We're so grateful for them. They help us out a ton. Most of our business right now is referral based, and we truly appreciate all those who are willing to stamp their name to ours, and we reward those referrals handsomely. So anyway, have a wonderful June, and we'll see you next month.